Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to be breaking down everything that is about to happen on Gbpusd in the next 24 to 48 hours. If you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, make sure to click on that subscribe button right now and turn on the post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. And as you know, every day I drop a video analyzing the market. So if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you are really missing out on a lot. So let's get straight into the video. First of all, as usual, we need to go to our daily time frame to see what is happening in the bigger picture in the market. And as you can see, based on this particular thing right now, we can see that the market is currently in a bullish mood. Because first of all, let's draw a trend line so we can see what we should be looking out for in the market. You can see this particular trend. The market has broken out from that trend line and it has been going bullish since then. So basically, we know that the market is bullish, but that doesn't mean there will not be retracement in the market before the new buys. And what we are currently seeing in the market right now is that the market is feeling this imbalance. We can see the market feeling this imbalance right now. This is another imbalance, but we need to understand that this is the imbalance currently that is closer to price, right? So the market might just feel this imbalance and start going bullish once again, and currently this is the low of the imbalance, right? That is the zone of the imbalance. So quickly, let's go to our 1 hour time frame. So basically, we know that what the market is doing right now is we have this up move, we have a lower low, we have an higher high. Sorry, I said lower low over there. It's supposed to be lower high. So higher low, sorry. I'm sorry about that. Higher low. So we have this lower low, higher low. Why am I making mistake on this? So we have this higher low and we have this higher high. You can see swept the liquidity of this zone, and we are seeing that the market is making a lower low, a higher low right here. So we can see that the market is also feeling an imbalance. So this might just be a manipulation to continue its upward move. So let's go to our 1 hour time frame to see what is actually happening in our 1 hour time frame. And as you know, in our 1 hour time frame, this is the zone we marked in our daily time frame. So let's see what we have in our 1 hour time frame. We have to mark out our protected low in the market. So basically, we have this zone, and you know what the meaning of protected low is. Protected low is a low that swept liquidity. So we have this we have this higher high, we have this higher low, we have this higher high, and it came to sweep this liquidity, which is this higher low. So this is a protected low, and the market went up again, made this higher high, then pulled back again, higher low, went up, higher high, then swept this liquidity again, and then pulled up, and it continued again. And since then, we haven't seen any zone that swept liquidity. So this is what we have right now in the market. We haven't seen any zone that swept liquidity again. So the last zone that swept liquidity in the market is going to be our strong low in our 1 hour time frame. So this is our strong low. Good. You can see what we have right there. That is our strong low in the market. So now, this was the low that swept liquidity, and we can see this demand zone over here. So we have this demand zone, and as usual, immediately after the market sweeps liquidity, the pullback immediately after the market sweeps liquidity is called the what? It's called the inducement. So we can mark, you can see that immediately the market went up, the market made this pullback, which is the inducement. So we can mark out this inducement. You can see how close it is. When the inducement is close to the point of interest, it makes that point of interest stronger, because the inducement is very close to it. That doesn't mean that zone is going to hold anyway, but it just signifies that it is even stronger. So basically, we can see that the market is approaching that zone. So right now, you should be looking out for what is going to happen, what is going to happen at this zone. You have to look out for what is going to happen at this zone, because right now the market is just doing a retracement. We have the higher lower high, we have the lower low, the lower high, the lower low, the lower high, and you can see the market making this series of moves. When the market gets to this place, you have to wait for a market structure shift. If you see a market structure shift, then you can look at your entry model and you can wait for a pullback before continuing your movement. And if you are the kind of aggressive trader, you can just take a buy over here. You can take a buy over here, your stop loss just below the zone that is protected, and then you can target wherever you want to target. Maybe 1:3, 1:3, 1:4, 1:5, 1:6. But over my overall direction is, when the market gets to this place, I expect the market to start going bullish. So if we see the market break out of this zone, that simply tells us that the market has totally turned bearish. But if the market fails to break out of this zone, I will advise you not to take any sell from this zone. Instead, you should be looking for buys in the market. So you can now make use of your buys: higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, till the market takes out this particular zone in the market. So let's jump to our 15-minute time frame and see what the market is actually doing right now. Let's jump to our 15-minute time frame. So what the market is doing right now is, the market is sweeping the liquidity of every part in the 15 minutes, sweeping the liquidity. You can see this was the liquidity, then did the break of structure, so market did another liquidity over here, and now we are expecting another break of structure to this downside. So we expect it to get here, then start going bullish. And if the market doesn't get there, it is left to the market to do whatever it wants to do. If the market doesn't get there and it just do a market structure shift over here, you can start looking for your buys in the market. So that is basically what I'm expecting the market to do in the past 24 hours. This particular zone, I was able to catch a buy here on Euro USD. So I was able to catch a buy, I was able to catch a buy from this other block over here. So I was able to get this buy, and I just targeted 1:5, and that was the trade I had on GBP USD. So I targeted just 1:5 and it went straight to TP. So that was what I had on GBP USD. So my bias right now on GBP USD is basically bullish. So I'm expecting the market to get here and the market to start buying over again. So for now, what I'm seeing in the market is just retracement. Right now, the market is just doing retracement to continue its buys, but be open to whatever the market has to offer. Don't be closed-minded in the market. Always be open to whatever is going to happen in the market. You react to the market, you don't act to the market. If you're here to subscribe to this YouTube channel right now, make sure to click on that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, because analysis show that over 97% of you guys that are watching my videos are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Why? Please subscribe right now, and we'll meet in the next 24 hours in our next class. Bye.